We're back, man. Been a few weeks.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers.
Happy New Year, you silly bitches.
What's today? July 9th.
Wait, what?
January.
Yes,
January 9th.
January 9th.
I'm lost, man.
Yeah.
It's been a while, dude.
Yeah, it has been a while.
What are we doing? What have you been doing these past couple weeks?
The past few weeks, I had Christmas with the family.
Boom.
We had sick kids at the house.
Boom. Don't know anything about that.
You
Well,
don't.
I guess I have nephews. I don't see them. I need to go visit my nephews, man.
Horrible.
I'm a terrible.
Hey, who's your favorite uncle? Not you.
I'm a terrible person in general. So I don't think being a bad uncle would suffice for that either.
Right.
So, oh well.
Oh, well, that's all right. You could be like
they'll grow up fine without
me. You could be like
me.
the big brother that never was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's about it, man. How was you? How about yourself?
Good.
New year, new me.
Yeah. It's New Year, same asshole. I went home, stayed there for a couple days.
Okay.
Then came back, had New Year's here. Spent it pretty quiet. Pretty good. Didn't drink. It was great. Well, I drank a little bit, but didn't get blacked out like a lot of you fucking people. Stop drinking so much, man.
Hey, man.
You?
Don't be so judgmental.
You feel you? How drunk did you get on New Year's?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
There you go.
No.
Nothing wrong with it.
I had a few beers.
And then
had probably about 5 or 6 beers. That was good.
Yeah, then just wake up the next morning. I went to the gym, made breakfast, met up with some friends for New Year's brunch and all that shit. So it was good. Good start to the year.
That is a good start.
Let's try to stay positive. Don't look back at 2016 and say, "Oh, it was a shitty year." It was a great year. It's a great year. It's always a great year. It's always a great day to be alive. No matter who you disagree with, who's president and whatnot, or whatever happened. It's always a good year, guys. So stay positive.
Stay positive. That's right. That's a good motivational speech. Stay positive.
Stay positive. Good vibes only.
Things didn't go your way this year or last year.
This is the year to make them go. This is the year.
You gotta put in a little bit of work there. And
gotta put in the work.
Maybe get out and vote.
Yeah, maybe get out and vote. Maybe read it a little bit. Yeah. That also helps. So what we got? We missed a few things.
We missed a few things because the holidays and
it's a crazy time.
I actually had a real hoarse voice last week, so I was coughing. My voice was cracking like I was.
I just want to throw it out there, people, that the only reason we haven't recorded is it's all Memo's fault.
It's all my fault.
He doesn't know shit about boxing, so that doesn't help either. He doesn't know shit about fighting in general. So when you put all those together, you get 3 weeks out of the game. But we're back. We're gonna hit it harder. We want to do shorter videos. It's gonna be a good year for the Beatdown podcast.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Good things to come.
Yeah. So what we missed this. You want to recap? UFC 207.
Yeah, just touch on it briefly.
Want to touch on it?
TJ Dillashaw looked amazing.
Looked great. He's gonna be lined up for a title shot now.
That's gonna be a badass fight. So Cody Garbrandt obviously looked amazing.
Looked also even better. I thought Cruz was winning the first 2 rounds. Mid to third round, it was kind of even, and then that's when Garbrandt just kind of took off with it.
Yeah, he took over.
It took over. He I think dominated third round.
The fourth round, I think.
Fourth round, then the fifth round closed it out.
10-8 round.
Dude, it was so good, man.
He
looked great. He impressed me, man.
That was a fight I was excited for about this card. Everyone was like, "Oh, return of Ronda Rousey." Man, fuck that fight. Watch this fight.
Yeah, I knew. Me and you both knew it was kind of going that way.
Right.
That Ronda Rousey was stepping in back, probably not with her head right. I had it going. So obviously Ronda Rousey got stopped in 48 seconds. Make all the memes you want, but none of you guys will probably ever make any accomplishments as much as she has. She's a pioneer in the sport.
She got paid $62,000
a second, exactly. So all you guys talking shit, but she's walking away with the big laugh. Yeah. And whether she fights again, it's to be determined.
And the swollen face.
Yeah, whether she fights again is to be determined. Whether she'll probably never compete for a title again, and if she does fight,
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's a fairly shallow.
It's more like she just wants to go out on top. I think she'll fight. She'll probably fight.
Her legacy's done.
Yeah, I mean, but she made her legacy.
That's what I mean. It's like as far as trying to prove anything else, you were already the champion. You paved the way for all the
women fighters.
Yep. Like for a lot of them. Obviously there's a lot of women out there too who paved the way, but
You're talking about notoriety. Gonna fight for the 145 featherweight title.
Yeah, made a new division. Cyborg didn't want.
And she got popped. Shout
again. Out to Cyborg.
Shout out to Cyborg. She likes the podcast. She follows us on Instagram. Maybe, I think. I don't know.
I think she does.
She likes some of my pictures.
Nobody likes your pictures.
But it's other than that, it was a good card. I liked the card. It was pretty solid.
It delivered.
It was pretty solid card.
This is a late recap. We know. We just
Manny Nunez looked good. How was she not considered Fighter of the Year?
Fighter of the Year?
Because she technically retired 2 people.
She technically retired the 2 best in the sport.
Misha Tate in her division. A fight later, she retired. Arguably, she may not retire. I mean, if Ronda Rousey ever fights again, she's pretty much retired.
Yep.
How is she not
Fighter of the Year?
Or like, what would be who would contest to that? Besides, Conor, yeah.
I think I have to give it to Conor just because the fact that he's the first 2-time division champion at the same time in the UFC. And he's only like the third 2-time or 2-belt division champion.
I think BJ Penn. You know what I mean?
And I think Randy Couture.
I think Randy Couture also, yeah. 2 different classes.
The only other person that I can think that maybe would contest to that is probably Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, because he made the title run in shorter period than Conor.
Exactly. And then he went out there and demolished the champion who had only been beat once, like very, very one of his first fights.
Yeah. And
has been on a tear, has dominated other people, just dominated Uriah Faber, has dominated close to fight, but still beat TJ Dillashaw. So I can see the argument too for Cody, being ranked all the way from I think 16 at the beginning of the year to champion at the end of the year.
Fighting two up and coming fighters, which in that jiu-jitsu guy, I forgot his name, but also
Thomas Almeida.
Yeah, Thomas Almeida.
Anyway, you know the fight. You know the fighter.
Yeah. Well.
Talking about someone don't know fighting.
Well, I don't know that one guy, dude. I can't keep up with him. Can't keep with them all.
That was your boy too. You picked him in that fight.
I know. We all know how that went. But yeah, I can see that, man. But also, Conor took an L this year too. Did he take an L?
He took an L.
So he took an L to the beginning of the year to Diaz.
He came back.
Avenged
that loss.
Snipped it. But barely, it's a win.
But barely.
It's a win. Then he went on to fight Alvarez and pieced him up. Arguably.
But that 1-2 was there all night.
Yeah, the 1-2 was there all night. No, I mean, he definitely pieced him up, but
he was like Hector Camacho. He was like that 1-2.
To say best, the best of the 155 division, I would say maybe. No, is it kind of not really? Let's be real. We have some killers at 155.
Who? Yeah,
and Alvarez.
And 2 of them need a fight.
Yeah, 2 of them need a fight. What's going on? It's a money thing, man.
I don't give a fuck.
It's always a money thing.
Come on, let's make it happen.
Yeah. So you'll give your fight of the year to Conor? I would say Conor. Yeah. Even though he took an L, what he did after that was pretty impressive, winning 2 titles. Right. So I would give it to Conor.
Yeah, I really like you. It's got to be Conor. If not, to me, second would be Cody Garbrandt.
Very close. Right. Just because that win streak is impressive.
Exactly. And just the climbing up the rankings.
Yeah.
Going from number 8 to champion
within a couple months.
Yeah.
Not bad. What else we got? Who do you think got knockout of the year?
Knockout of the year, man, that's tough.
That's a lot of knockouts.
That's a lot of knockouts.
I would say probably the most devastating knockout would probably be Rumble Johnson versus Glover Teixeira.
Glover? Yeah.
That was just nasty. Yeah. Like I felt like he looked dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just because I'm not a big fan of Uberim, I would probably say Stipe, being that he came back then just knocked him out.
That's probably like a round of the year or something.
Yeah. That was up there with round of the year. The crazy.
That was a nasty knockout though.
Yeah.
Those knockouts, man. But you can also put
most impactful knockout of the year has to go to Amanda Nunes. So
yeah, pieced her. That was a bad combination.
Everybody was like, "Wait, who's this chick?"
Yeah, like, you saw Ronda Rousey proves almost 0 to nothing in her head movement.
Right,
she looked terrible.
Well, you also got Tyron Woodley versus Robbie Lawler. That was a hell of a knockout
knockout, and for a championship belt.
You got Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. The way he pieced him. I mean, it wasn't impressive, but the stakes that were at there. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you have to factor in it was a championship fight.
Right.
When you have the two best in division, and then someone ends the fight that devastatingly, it boosts up the factor. But
how about this one? I got one for you too. Just as far as seizing the moment, might be as being Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, it's also knockout of the year. Also could be fighter of the year.
Right.
Like, come on.
A fighter of the year.
Who wouldn't put him as fighter of the year? 11 years going strong and finally win a world title against a very tough and young Luke Rockhold, knocking him out like that.
Right.
Come on. Submission of the year.
Or I got mine. Knockout of the year.
What?
Rick Story, Donald Cerrone. That combination
that may have been a sick combination.
The prettiest combination in MMA by far this year.
Technical, just so jab to the head, right hand to the body, setting it back up, a head kick.
Great knockout,
man.
Okay, I got another one for you.
What?
Donald Cerrone versus Matt Brown.
Matt Brown, dude, it was late in the year.
Donald Cerrone is a highlight reel.
Why is Donald Cerrone not fighter of the year?
He could be fighter of the year,
right?
He could,
even though imagine if he fought for a title this year, it would probably won. It's
probably happening.
Oh, dude. Now he's fighting Masvidal, right? Is that set for Denver?
I think so.
That's a sick fight.
Badass
fight. Such a sick fight. Submission of the year, I'm just going to throw out there, obviously, Diaz versus Conor when he sunk on that.
Submission of the year, Diaz Conor. I'm going to probably say.
Come on.
You're probably right.
Yeah. What else? Besides probably maybe what's it called?
I'm gonna throw out there
Gall versus Northcutt.
Oh, Gall versus CM Punk.
Come on,
that was submission of the year.
What was another sixth submission? Shit, it could have been for Misha Tate versus Holly Holmes.
That is submission of the year,
right?
Yeah,
like just she was losing the fight.
Yep. Fifth
round, couple seconds to go. She sinks in the rear naked and chokes her out. It happened the same night as Conor. I would think surprise factor was probably Nate Diaz, though. Just the magnitude of the event. It was late. All the stipulations going into the fight. It was a late pickup fight for Nate. Conor had all this team behind him. Controversy, different weight. I would probably be submission of the year, like some shit that changed someone's life. And Nate Diaz's life after that was not the same. It was just instant stardom.
Right. That was it, and everybody already knew.
Motherfuckers.
Legit fans. Obviously the Diaz brothers have been around a long time,
but they got him into the mainstream.
Yeah, that was the fight that put him on the map.
Nate Diaz has a million followers on YouTube, on Instagram. 1 million.
Damn, hooks them up, dog.
Dog, send some our way, dog.
Give me 100,000.
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
10%,
what's going on?
10%.
Give us a shout out, bro.
I got another one for you. How about Damian Maia submitting Carlos Condit round one? Okay, first of all, Carlos Condit's the natural born killer.
Yeah, he's Carlos Condit.
He's legit.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, is it a surprise really from?
It is surprise on how
Damian
fast
Maia
he did it. How fast, literally said, "Oh, you're here to fight?
No,
guess
I'm
what?
here to choke you.
I'm an anaconda. Look at this. Oh, you're on the ground. Watch this tap.
Yeah, you're dead. By the way.
Yeah. If I was a snake, I'd fucking kill you right now. That's what he's saying.
If it was a real life fight, he would have killed him.
Yeah.
Think about it. Initially when someone taps out, it's saying, "Hey, you got me. I'm dead now." But
to me, that's up there because not because it's a rare submission that barely gets done, or it was
just more
as far as someone coming back and finally getting a submission. It was a person who literally took one of the best in the world down in a matter of seconds and submitted him within like a minute.
Best in the world?
Ridiculous.
That's a stretch. Wouldn't it? That's kind of a stretch.
Best Carlos in the world? Condit, one of the best in the world.
Yeah, one of.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
Yeah, well, you were on your phone. Excuse me. Anyway,
don't chastize me, man. All right, not right now.
Don't you patronize me?
Yeah. What we got next, man? We want to talk about UFC. We got some fights coming this weekend.
We do have some fights.
UFC fight night. Is it Arizona? Fuck, right? I think so. Arizona.
UFC fight night. Is it Arizona? Anyway.
Rodriguez versus PENN.
Yeah.
BJ Penn is coming back. Thank God he made this time. The first fight was supposed to be
Ricardo Lamas
a couple months ago. That was probably in December, but that shit got pushed back. Who fell out? BJ Penn, right?
Yeah.
BJ Penn fell out of that fight. Sunday card, surprisingly, too.
It's going to be a good card, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, all that football and then the UFC.
We got the Cowboys.
I love that.
Green Bay, I think, is set now. So
fuck Green Bay. Anyway.
Yeah, Green Bay can suck my dick.
Whoa. Excuse me, sir.
Super aggressive. I'm hitting 2017 hard.
Yeah, obviously.
Hard.
Got a few.
Punches holding back.
A few good fighters or a few good scraps on this card.
Yeah.
Some of the ones I like on the prelims. It's all on Fox Sports 1, by the way.
Yeah.
But the prelims before the main card, the main event is John Moraga versus Sergio Pettis.
That's going to be a good fight.
That's going to be a very good fight. Yeah, John Moraga.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Is he on a fight win streak? I haven't heard too much from John Moraga, man.
John Moraga, I feel like he hasn't fought in a while. However, he's game as fuck. He's 16-5. Just kind of going through here. Light dude's 125 pounds.
Yeah, little bitty cats. Little bitty dudes.
He's lost 2 in a row. He lost to Joseph Benavidez and he lost to Nicolau. A split decision. I thought he won that fight.
Did Joseph knock him out?
No, unanimous decision.
Okay. Yeah, Joseph doesn't knock out a lot of people. Just wondering.
Yeah.
Just wondering. Come on, man. I'm not gonna go against the Pettis boys. Someone has to get a W this year.
So
shit.
We're running out of time.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
Well, it's the beginning of the year, but I'm gonna go Sergio Pettis, man. I think he's more well-rounded. Get on his feet. Not bad jiu-jitsu. He's pretty good in jiu-jitsu too. So, yeah. Frankie Saenz is on here. Frankie Saenz.
Yeah.
Frankie
Saenz is on here.
There's a small weight class, small fighters on here. I think Saenz is 35, right? I don't know.
Right.
Who cares? Let's go on to the main card. We got
Court McGee.
Dude, I thought he retired.
No, he's still fighting.
Ben Saunders, he's back.
The Killer
He's
Bee
again
boy.
back in the UFC. I think he was let go 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah. He goes on other places and just puts on a tear.
Yeah, then they let him back in. He's like, all right, we fucked up, guys. Oh, you're not that good, actually. Come back another time. Ben Saunders, man, this is a tough fight for him. Court McGee, I thought he retired. I swear, I pretty sure he Ultimate Fighter winner, probably number 7 or 8, one of those two. But I got Ben Saunders win this. His jiu-jitsu, his 10-plan jiu-jitsu is very good.
I like Ben Saunders. He's so long. He's so lanky. He knows how to use his length. I can see him.
If he can stay healthy, man. A lot of Ben Saunders' problems have been with him. He can't not stay healthy. He'll get injured. He'll take fight injured and end up getting more fucked up. But that should be a good fight. Who's next on that?
Marcin Held versus Joe Lozon.
Oh yeah, who you got?
My heart wants to say Joe Lozon, but I think Joe Lozon has had way too much punishment.
Ask your boy. Who you fought?
So I'm gonna go with Marcin Held. I just think Joe's been in the game way too long.
Who the fuck did he fight recently?
Joe
lost.
Yeah,
he lost. He's on a 2-fight losing streak.
He's a legend in the sport. He's always game. Joe Lozon is. He lost to Jim Miller.
Twice. I think Jim Miller beat him twice.
Yeah.
But he beat Diego Sanchez not so long ago. But that's old Diego Sanchez. I don't know, man. At 155, you can never count Joe Lozon out, especially with jiu-jitsu. He's really crafty. He's also has some pretty good boxing now. He's getting better with the stand-up. So I'm gonna take Joe Lozon just to say the fuck of it. Just say fuck it. Why not?
Say the fuck of it?
Say the fuck of it. Just say fuck it, man. Joe Lozon. I'll go.
I'm taking Marcin Held.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'm rooting for Joe Lozon, but I just don't see it, man.
He could, man. I don't know. He was game. He's game when
he is game.
When he fought Jim Miller.
He's got great submissions.
That was a close fight, too.
Yeah.
And Jim Miller's about to fight.
Too many wars.
Yeah. If he can avoid getting cut, he gets cut off every fight.
He's like
all that scar tissue just fucking with him.
What was that old boxer? Ricky Gannon used to wear those USA shorts with a flat top on Friday or Tuesday night fights. You don't know what I'm talking about.
That's way too old man. That's way back in the day, dog. Come on now.
Used to always
the name sounds familiar though.
Nah, you don't know fighting. You don't know fighting.
And to the main card, we got BJ Penn versus
the main event.
Yair Rodriguez. God damn, it's a good fight.
BJ Penn, man.
Working,
last time he fought was what?
Got pieced up by Nate Diaz
or something. I don't.
Didn't he get pieced up by Nate? He got fucked up by Nate, man. I think. Right?
I think you're right. But he's been out of the game for years now. You know, he's going to be fighting at
2.5 years,
155 pounds. His last fight was July of 2014. He lost to Frankie Edgar. Before that,
Rory was savage there
right.
too.
So listen to this. Beat by Frankie Edgar in a war.
Yeah.
Like as far as he was getting his ass whooped.
Oh, yeah.
TKO. Rory McDonald lost decision. At 70.
Wow.
It was too small.
Yeah,
for Rory. Way too small for
me.
Rory.
Talking about a guy that fought Lyoto Machida at heavyweight.
Yeah. Before that, Nick Diaz.
Nick or Nate?
Nick.
Oh, Nick fucked him up.
But it was bad.
Oh, he fucked him up. I remember that.
He just had him up against the cage, and it was
Nick Diaz fucked him up. I thought it was Nate. That seems way worse. This is at 170.
Yeah. Before that,
I didn't think Nate.
John Fitch lost, but it resulted in a draw. I guess they appealed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, before that, I mean, you going back, he's been in a few
just
wars.
Not the same fight as what we're saying.
He's going up against a young dude.
And he's going back down to
a Mexicano.
A fucking Así se puede.
I don't know why I said it like
Así se puede guy. He's from Chihuahua. How you say it? Chihuahua.
He's definitely
how you say that. That's how you say it, bro. That's how they say it. I'm telling you. Shout out to all my Chihuahuas. Chihuahuians. What did they call them?
La Pantera?
No, not La Pantera. The Panther.
That's his nickname.
The La Pantera, which means a whale's vagina in English.
It means horse's taint.
Horse's taint.
Okay.
Yeah. This dude, I'm not gonna say this is an easy fight to pick. Let's be real.
Correct.
because BJ Penn's going back to 145 for this fight, and that's more of his.
Greg Jackson.
Yes, who's a savage. Who knows how to game plan. They know how to game plan. They know how to take someone's weakness and exploit it. What's Yair Rodriguez? Probably his stand-up is not great, but he's so diverse. He can get you from any angle. Right. That's what makes him dangerous stand-up. His boxing is not good.
Right.
Shout out, hit me up, Yair. I can get you. Those kicks are dangerous, though. He's from a traditional Taekwondo background, so the kicks are dangerous. But if BJ Penn can get him on the ground, Yair Rodriguez is good at the scrambles. But if BJ Penn can keep him down, he can probably submit him. Let's be real, right? BJ Penn's a black belt on the ground, a phenom.
It's going to be interesting because for so long we've seen BJ Penn at the top as a champion, two weight division champion. We've seen him there, and always the knock on BJ Penn has always been only if he had a real camp. He'd be the best fighter of all time. And this is BJ Penn, the dude that can jump out of a 3-foot pool of water out onto the thing, onto the side.
Yeah, just a savage.
Just standing, you know, who's physically gifted.
Who got his black belt in 4 years.
Who's flexible as all hell. Who's can put his foot behind his head without using his hands.
Yeah.
That's how flexible. This guy's like Gumby.
People don't understand.
Hawaiian Gumby.
Okay? A tan Hawaiian Gumby.
A tan,
people don't understand.
Hawaiian Gumby.
You get your black belt if you're pretty good at it in 10 years.
Right.
BJ Penn got it in 4.
Right.
4 years.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
That's how good jiu-jitsu is.
I've seen BJ Penn, my wife, she's a huge BJ Penn fan.
Yeah.
And she also loves Tito Ortiz. Anyway. So I've been a BJ Penn fan for a long time. Been watching him. He's one of the first ones that we started watching.
Pioneer sport.
But I've seen him, take guys' backs, and where most people would probably just hold on to the back, and most people would probably maybe put a triangle choke on the. I've seen BJ Penn use his legs to trap people's arms.
Yeah, ask your boy Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Right. It's ridiculous.
Diego Sanchez, who got head kicked out the back to next Tuesday.
But the the knock, like I said, on BJ has always been he doesn't have a real camp. He doesn't train hard. He's not committed. He just goes in there and he fights, and most of the time he wins.
Yeah, it's got him by.
So now he's invested his time and his money into going to New Mexico, training with Greg Jackson.
Yeah.
And John Winklejohn or whatever his name is.
Fitch.
Anyway,
I don't know.
You know what the fuck we're talking about.
Winklejohn, John Winklejohn.
Is it John Winklejohn?
No, it's not John Winklejohn. It's not
John Winklejohn, but it's Winklejohn.
It's Winklejohn.
Anyway,
yeah.
We'll just say Pete Winklejohn.
Shout out to Pete.
Shout out to the Pete out there listening in New Mexico. But now he's with probably the best.
One of the best camps out there.
The best camp. Arguably the best camp. One of the top 5.
Yeah.
Easy.
I would probably put Faraz Zahabi up there.
Faraz Zahabi's a beast.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna find out
at 145, which is
pounds.
more BJ Penn's weight class.
Exactly, because he was always small. He was way too small for 170. He was still a champion.
He fought Lyoto Machida at heavyweight.
I know.
This guy just doesn't give a fuck.
I know.
We've seen fat BJ Penn. We've seen in shape BJ Penn.
He probably fucked up Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't know what happens in Hawaii. Okay? Hey, all I know is he's going to bring those Hawaiian rolls. That affects
his fight.
He's going to bring those Hawaiian rolls, and by rolls, Hawaiian rolls, I mean them hands. And he going to come to make hamburgers, and by hamburgers, I mean your face is going to get beat into meat.
So you're saying you're picking PJ Penn?
I'm saying I'd like a hamburger with Hawaiian.
Who would you pick on this fight?
I'm going to have to go with Yair Rodriguez.
Wow. All that
being said.
All that shit you were saying, and you're still going to go with Yair Rodriguez.
Dropping knowledge.
Hey, the man knows his BJ Penn.
The man knows BJ Penn.
It's old. BJ Penn is just as old as he is, bro.
I know.
But you are nothing compared to BJ Penn.
And BJ Penn. Okay. So anyway,
it's tough. This is a tough one.
So, but I'm torn. I like both fighters.
Yeah.
I like Yair. He's, like I said, he's young. He's dangerous. He's exciting. He's flashy. He's from Mexico. He's Chihuahua.
How do you say it?
I say Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
I don't say that.
Chihuahua. That's how they say it, man. Ask any of those Chihuahuans, dude. Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
Chihuahuans. How would they call them?
What? Chihuahueños.
Chihuahueños? Is that really what they call them?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my people from Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's how they say it, man. I'm saying it, and they're gonna be very respectful that I said it correctly.
They love you.
They love me. They love me at Chihuahua.
They love me in Brazil.
Yeah.
They love me in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm the people's champ out there.
He was trying to pet a horse. He was trying to pet a bus. He thought it was a horse. Anyway.
God damn it, man, Taro. I'm also gonna go with Yair Rodriguez. I think, but this wouldn't be a bad loss on his record. You know what I mean?
Would it not be getting beat by the guy who's what? 36?
How old is BJ Penn? He's 30 something, but in MMA that's very old.
Right.
That's very old.
Beating a guy who's been out of the game for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Who's been in a lot of wars lately and taking a lot of punishment over the last few fights.
I think. Well, here's my difference between your pick. I mean, we're the same pick, but I think he stops BJ Penn.
He's 38, by the way.
He's 38?
38.
Almost 40.
So, 76 in MMA years.
He's a good 84.
Yeah.
I think he stops BJ Penn.
And how?
For some reason, I want to say he gets him, kicks him to the body, drops him, TKO. Okay. Second round.
I'm also going to say TKO, but I think it happens in the third round. I don't think he drops him. I think BJ Penn takes a lot of punishment, and the ref, they just either throw in the towel, or he's getting beat up, and he just waves it off.
Yeah.
BJ Penn's a tough dude to
drop before. Yeah, he is tough.
So that's what I see.
Good. That was a good pick, though. I mean, we want the best for BJ Penn, but it's his time. Yair is a future champion. Yeah, let's be real. He's a future champion.
He's got some tweaks, but
he needs to sharpen up the boxing and the wrestling. But other than that, he's a future champion. He's dynamic. He's like a good cross between John Jones and Anthony Pettis without the drugs.
If he wins this fight, it's a race. I mean, you already in the top 10.
If he wins this fight, what's his next move?
I think his next move, for my enjoyment, should be Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, not bad.
I like that.
Or Ricardo Lamas.
Or how about you want to test if homeboy can make the weight, Pettis at 145.
No,
but
Pettis
I
doesn't go back.
155.
Yeah, Pettis won't go back to 45, and he shouldn't be at 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's UFC.
Jeremy Stevens.
Ooh, Jeremy Stevens.
That's a good fight.
And what's his name just got set up. The Menace, Dennis Bermudez. He's set up for the Brooklyn card. I think he's gonna headline that, or the Houston card. I don't know, one of those two. But yeah, I think maybe him, Charles Oliveira, if he can make weight too, because he fucking came overweight his last fight. And
there's a few fights up there for him. So you got Cub Swanson, Ricardo Lamas, Frankie Edgar.
Cub Swanson. That's a good fight.
That's a fight.
Who just bought Kim Toy, whatever the boy his name's, the Asian kid, Duhoi Choi.
Dude,
that was a crazy fight.
That was fight of the year.
That was seriously fight of the year.
That was fight of the year, and I wouldn't mind seeing Duhoi Choi versus Jerry Rodriguez.
Yeah,
make some fucking pad Thai off of that goddamn ass. I don't even know if he's Thai.
Yeah,
I think he's Korean. I don't give a shit.
Korean.
Give me some beef and broccoli. Fuck it.
He's super Korean.
Egg roll off that ass. Anyway.
We got some boxing this weekend.
So that's it for MMA.
That's it for MMA.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be the first card of the year. So hopefully it goes off without any pullouts at the last minute. It's this week, so the weight's gonna be Saturday. It's a Sunday card.
Yeah, on the 15th.
That's a good little Sunday fight. I'll be watching that. And on Saturday we have.
Let's take a quick break though. I need to go take a leak.
All right, we'll be back, guys.
I say like, oh, bro.
We'll be back with some boxing.
Yeah.
And we are back. We got some boxing.
Yeah.
About time. We got some good boxing this month. The first quarter of the year is gonna be some good boxing.
Yeah.
We got
and the second quarter
Carl
because
Frampton.
Canelo on May.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff. If you're into seeing
the battle from Mexico. May happen
dude, you think
it's possible?
I think Chavez will price himself out.
I think what Canelo needs to do
because Chavez won't make 165.
I think what he needs to do is Canelo needs to send him like a pound of weed. And
Canelo,
just be like, hey, toma tu tiempo, take your time.
He's looking good. I was watching some video of him hitting pads, just his left hand. He looks strong. He said, I was barn ready.
I like his shoes.
I was barn ready.
Listen. And then Oscar De La Hoya's bitch ass in the background. Listen to me. I have the game plan to beat Floyd Mayweather. I took it out of the vault and gave it to Canelo.
Yeah,
bitch, you still lost. God damn it.
Dude,
Oscar.
he got his ass beat. I don't think he does any better. I don't think he's changed that much.
No.
He's doing more body work. But
the only way that he would possibly have a chance to lose in better fashion than Mayweather is if they made some sort of catch weight where he can not cut as much weight. I think that was a big factor in that fight.
Yeah, but he's a champ. He had to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
He had to do it for
his
Mayweather.
Dues. Yeah. That's why GGG got to pay his dues.
Oh, God, here we go.
Anyway, let's go talk
I'm not
going to
get started with you with this bullshit,
we're gonna figure
you're
this shit out.
You're fighting Amir Khan and you're champion, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
You fighting what? Kell Brook, who's like 8 divisions smaller
Kell Brook is a champion at his weight, though.
He was smaller. He was a lot smaller.
And he was a champion.
So
and he pieced up. He pieced up Triple G. At a different weight class. At 140.
So was he. He was a current weight at a different weight class.
No, he wasn't. Khan was not a champion at that weight. Khan was not even a champion at 147. No, he was a champion at 140.
He sucks.
Yeah, and he fought him anyway.
He just beat a champion, Old Man Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Liam Smith.
That's how irrelevant that fight was. I forgot that Canelo already fought Liam Smith.
Watching that Liam Smith fight was literally like watching, like if you put Vern Troyer against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The little mini-me.
Oh,
yeah. That's that. Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think everyone's taking a page out of Canelo's book because Pacquiao is signed to fight some guy that I've never heard of ever. At least I've heard of Liam Smith. I told you, hey, watch Canelo's gonna pick Liam Smith. He's a champion at 154. It's a bullshit fight, but he's gonna pick him. At least I've heard. At least I've heard of Liam Smith. This guy he's fighting now. I don't know who the fuck Pacquiao's fighting. Instead of fighting Crawford, He's fighting some no-name scrub.
Yeah, next pay-per-view we're going to get from Pacquiao probably going to be him versus Bob Arum. Just for sales.
Let me out of my contract, please. I'm trying to fight for the Philippines.
Chinky, can you put a hex on this guy?
We got boxing, man. Super middleweight.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Going back to the Pacquiao thing, they threw accusations out that Terrence Crawford wanted $7 million to fight Pacquiao, and Terrence Crawford's like, I never said that.
Like, bro, I would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been cool, man. But listen, I would have whooped his ass for $300K.
Yeah,
you know?
He probably would have too. I would say the most he can probably claim is $2 million.
Who, Terrence?
Terrence.
Depending on what fight on what network, I would say I would give him a high end 2.5.
2.5, probably. Pacquiao's gonna run away with 8 to 10.
My boy Kirkland gonna do the damn thing.
No,
he's not.
No,
but
he's
anyway,
not.
I'm rooting for him.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I got tickets. I'm going.
Nice.
It's gonna be a fucking jam. I can't wait. And they are and Marquez. Excuse me, sir.
Get that.
Excuse me, sir.
What are you, 10? You still use mechanical pencils?
Yeah,
what is
dude,
this?
I love mechanical pencils.
What
they
is
never
that?
run out. They never run out of fucking the sharpness. I never have to.
Can you use a pen like an adult?
No, I can't use pens. I hate using fucking
mess
pens.
Up so much you got to erase?
Yeah. I have a problem. You know I have a learning disability.
Yeah.
All right. Miguel Cotto, Marquez is saying I want to end Miguel Cotto's career. Let's make that fight happen.
Ooh.
I told you, Marquez is down, bro. He's down for 154.
You talking about Juan Manuel Marquez?
Yeah, Marquez.
Yeah, he knocked him out like he did Pacquiao. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, man.
So moving on. We got about 25 minutes. Let's go.
All right, let's roll. We got James DeGale versus Bundu Jack, super middleweight title. Badu Jack. Who fuck? He's from Sweden.
Fix your goddamn name.
He's a fucking Sweden.
That's why I go by Mimo.
Their guys are so goddamn wishy-washy, man. Good fight. I wish there was more hype behind it, but it's a good way to start off the year. Got 2 super middleweight champions. I think one's IBF, one's WBO. I'm not quite sure, but
the unification
bout for these guys were the top dog ever since Ward left with the 168 division. So pretty much whoever wins this fight is going to be the king of that division. So
Chavez is still out there. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping
Chavez
the door
and what's his name? Ramirez, the guy just hurt his hand.
Zurdo Ramirez.
Yeah, Zurdo Ramirez. He's
168. I thought he was 175. I thought he was light-headed.
Nah, he's 168.
He's 168. Okay,
he's 168.
He's a beast.
He's a big dude.
Yeah,
I see potential.
Shoulders like
he doesn't
Dwight Howard.
fight. Yeah, but he doesn't fight like
Dwight Howard.
He doesn't fight like Mexican Dwight Howard though. He doesn't use that reach. He needs to sharpen up that 1-2.
He gets close.
Yeah, he gets in.
Does too much
he's that Mexican, the old Mexican style. Like, dude, use that reach, man.
Use that jab.
Use that jab. Use that 1-2.
Puff, puff, give.
Are you talking about Chavez, bro?
Hey, man.
Wrong one.
That's how I learned.
We got Bundu Jack. These guys have a same opponent in George Groves. Groves beat DeGale. Close decision, but he ended up losing. But Bundu actually got a draw with Groves, even though I thought he won that fight. That was a bullshit call, and Badu should have won that fight, honestly. I think so. So ever since then, he switched up his camps. He's been on a tear. He's fought Andre Durrell. I think he beat Durrell. And also, DeGale beat Anthony Durrell, his brother. So the Durrell brothers, they got them on their list. They both fought Lucian Butte.
Yeah,
I think Butte had a split decision, one of them, with Bundu, which is a bullshit call. That should have been Bundu Jack. God damn, I can't pronounce his fucking name. Badu Jack.
Hey man, just read
it. I'm not reading, bro. I'm going off the cuff, bro.
From left to right.
I know this shit. I don't know the names, but I know the fighters. And who the fuck James has fought? His last fight I think was Lucian.
James DeGale's last fight was with Rogelio Medina,
which is a good fighter.
Yeah,
veteran,
beat him unanimous decision.
Yeah,
beat Andre Durrell, who is a tough ass, great boxer too.
Great fighter.
Very underrated.
From Michigan too. You know he can scrap. Yeah, they've been on tear, man. So I think whoever fights, and Durrell's fighting Friday too. One of the Durrell brothers is fighting Friday. Anthony Durrell's fighting.
Maybe it's Andre.
Let's check right now.
I got it right here. It is. That's gonna be good. It's Anthony Durrell.
Anthony Durrell.
So the one we're talking about though is Andre Durrell. They beat.
Yeah.
So
Anthony Durrell will be fighting this Friday. So that might set up. If he wins, he might get a title shot at whoever wins tomorrow on Saturday night. So that'll be pretty interesting. Who you got in this fight, man? We have Goodell, Olympic gold medalist for boxing.
Yeah.
165, I think, was his weight class. Good boxer. Stay active. Bandu, who's been on a stretch too, he's had a rough start ever since his loss, but ever since then he's been coming back little by little bit better boxing. I think he's more stronger of the two. He has better power, but I think Goodell's a better boxer.
I think DeGale is the better boxer, and you got to look at the last time DeGale lost, like you said, his only loss on his record is George Groves. Yeah. Happened in 2011. DeGale's a different fight. It's 5 years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's almost 5 years ago that fight happened. George Groves just fought Badu Jack, and he came away with a split decision victory over it. That just happened barely.
Yeah.
That happened. Hey, excuse me, sir.
Almost equipment, sir.
So Lucien Butte, that was a win for what's his name, DeGale.
If these guys seen a lot of the same people.
Draw for what's his name, Badu Jack. It's gonna be a tough fight.
But you know how boxing math don't work.
Exactly.
Just because some guy beat this someone doesn't
just
mean.
In comparison, so people can see.
But yeah, they got a lot of similar faces and similar styles too. But I think DeGaule's boxing is gonna be the difference in this. I think he beats him in the 12 round, probably the split decision. 12-round split decision.
You go 12 round split decision.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very, very close. Very precise. It's gonna be a close fight. It really. I think.
I got a 12-round unanimous for DeGale.
Cool.
I think he uses his jab. I think even though he's an inch shorter, they're basically almost identical.
They're very close.
I think DeGale's got him by 1 inch reach, but Badu Jack's got 1 inch height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think one's 6 foot. The other one's
6'1".
6'1".
So. Yeah. It's one of those that I think they're evenly matched. It's for everything in the sport or everything in this division.
Yeah, lines
up to this fight. But I see DeGale with the unanimous decision.
We got some real killers at super middleweight now. Maybe if Triple G moves up, he can fight one of these guys. Yep. You got the Ramirez guy. You got Chavez if he can make 168 again. Yep. You have
Frock if he comes back.
Who I think he beat one of these guys. I think it was. Badu, whatever his fuck's name is. Fuckface. I'm calling him Fuckface.
Whoa.
Sorry, I apologize.
Excuse me, sir.
So yeah, man, a little bit of boxing this weekend. And next weekend we'll have Frampton fighting Santa Cruz
rematch.
We have good boxing.
Let's talk about two. We're talking about boxing this weekend. So you already went over all those fights are on Saturday. Yeah. Badu Jack, DeGale fight. This Friday on PBC on Spike is Eddie Lara.
Oh, shit. Fighting. Who's he fighting?
He is fighting
Yuri Foreman.
Yes,
Yuri Foreman.
So I expect a 12-round decision for Eddie Lara. Okay.
You don't think he stops Yuri Foreman?
I don't think.
I think he has a power.
I don't know.
To stop
it's kind of hard to stop someone when you're going backwards.
Oh, sir. Yeah. So here's some guy that doesn't appreciate the Cuban technical boxing, which is hit and don't get hit.
You mean running?
Oh no, it's not running. It's not running.
What he did in the Canelo fight. That was not boxing.
No, that was. He pieced up Canelo. Excuse me, sir. He pieced up. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. He pieced up Canelo, and Canelo had no answer for him. How he was gifted a decision is beyond me. But he was touching. He was touching. No. I never said he was hurting Canelo. I said he was touching Canelo. He didn't even touch him. He was touching Canelo.
Didn't even touch him.
Moving, boxing circles around him. How he got decision is
running circles around him. You're right. Running circles around him
and popping at the same time. So they gifted him that decision. I'm gonna say I guarantee he doesn't take the rematch. I guarantee he doesn't want the rematch.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna. What are you talking about?
Let's go.
You want to fight me?
I'm speaking for Canelo.
Oh, okay.
Mira, yo no ando con esas mamadas. Okay, aquí.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good impression.
You like that?
Yeah. Well,
aquí es mi equipo. You just got to talk high pitch.
Yeah, high pitch. Yeah, he does have a little soft voice.
Me gusta ir al H-E-B a comprar tortillas home style. See?
Yeah, that's good. He's landing a lot of pieces up. Yuri Foreman stops him probably in the 8th.
Okay. I'm going to go decision.
Who else is fighting? Is Darrell fighting on that card? Yeah.
I
think Darrell's fighting
versus
on the undercard of
Masapati.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Anyway, I've seen him train.
He's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Darrell. But I think he's fighting on the undercard of this fight.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good fight for him. Good comeback fight at least. What else we got, man? We got any news?
Current events, man. How about your girl Meryl Streep?
Oh, yeah.
Calling out
that hot mess.
Donald Trump, calling out mixed martial arts, saying martial arts are not the real arts or something like that.
Excuse me, ma'am. It has mixed martial arts in the name.
It says arts.
It says arts in the name. I don't know what else to
You can't say arts if it's not an art. And excuse me, ma'am, did you see Amanda Nunes knock Ronda Rousey out? That
was beautiful.
That was a painting.
That was art. What do you, man? Just people. It's just the left wing liberals that are just super scared and feminism and frocking.
You know what I can't stand?
What?
A good feminist.
A good feminist. That's kind of like an oxymoron, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love women, guys. We love women. We're not talking shit against feminism. There shouldn't be an idea for me. There shouldn't be an idea of something. It just is what it is. It's all women should be respected. Correct. Just like all men should be respected in the equal fields. Respected. Yeah, there shouldn't be a title. There shouldn't be.
Hey man, that's 2.
That's twice, man.
But anyway, so we're talking about you look at this is what's wrong with it. This is
say it. This was wrong, America. Say it.
This is a problem that has been facing America for the last 8 years or so.
3-4 years.
That this feminist movement has taken over, and hey, if you don't agree with them, guess what? You're sexist.
Yeah,
you're bitch. I will slap you right now. Yeah. And I say bitch with all due respect.
Respectfully, of course.
Anyway, I'm just grabbing by the pussy. Anyway.
just locker room talk.
Listen to me.
Listen.
I grab him.
I'm not a feminist. You know it. I know it. We all know it. That's right. That's how you get some good citing on your paper.
Listen, when I don't want to talk to my wife, okay, this is what I do. I build a wall. Okay,
a wall of emotions.
A wall of just no emotion. Okay, she tries to tell me something. I don't listen. You know what I do? I walk away and I tweet about it. Anyway,
dude, he's been on a tweet. Right? He's been on Twitter like a madman.
I don't give a fuck. Guess what? Like he's not even president,
dude.
Right
he's
now,
like, bro, it's kind of crazy.
It's like.
I mean, he's just like me when I have a couple shots in me, and I just like, man, I gotta get my fucking voice out there.
Donald Trump's president is like, people are like, oh, he can't stop tweeting. Can't stop tweeting. Guess what? When guys find out they're about to get married, guess what they do? They go to the strip club a few times right before they get married.
They let it all out.
Same shit.
They let it all out.
Same shit.
I like
Kim Jong-un, fuck your haircut.
Yeah.
That was random. I just hate his haircut.
Well, right? He has a shitty haircut. Okay. And he's a bad person, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that news.
I mean, but yo, bitch, it's for sure an art. So get that shit
for
straight.
sure. It's an art.
Yeah, and go donate all your money if you don't like being rich. So particularly to the PENN we should start a GoFundMe account for all the left wing liberals to donate their money to. Yeah.
Hey, donate $20 and give us 10 followers.
So I don't even like the whole naming of left wing liberals and right wing conservative and all that shit. It's just politics, man. It's all politics, it's all bullshit. So get with it or get lost, man. Trump's president. You can't say anything about it now. Can't do anything about it now.
So, but the good thing is that MMA responded. Dana White, of course, was like, she don't know what she's talking about. Scott Coker reached out and be like, I would love to, I'm a lifelong mixed martial artist. I promote mixed martial arts. I promote these fighters. They are artists in their own way. We would love to have you do an event.
Yeah, that's fucking great. That's awesome.
We would like you to come over and watch Chael Sonnen beat the shit out of
Tito Ortiz. I was just thinking about how old Dana would have took that. Like Dana, like old Dana would have said, like, "You stupid bitch, you don't know shit about fighting, you dumb cunt." Like just going off. That's old Dana. That's old Dana. You would have done that shit. Now new Dana, who's under the corporate umbrella, he's like, whatever. She has her opinion. Blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Meryl Streep is a legend.
Hey, how about this? Breaking news. Hey, give me a tune for breaking news.
Dun 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 dun. No, that's ESPN.
Yeah, that's.
I think. I thought ESPN.
Breaking news. We're gonna break it right here right before y'all go Google it.
Google this shit. What?
Stephen Thompson versus Tyrone Woodley rematch set UFC 209.
What?
Get it?
Do it. Nice. I'm about to post it on the Instagram page. So you heard it here first, or tomorrow we broke it in. We need.
And there was rumors actually that just earlier today that was. They were saying that Stephen Thompson or Tyrone Woodley was not going to give
Stephen Thompson
his rematch.
What is that? When is that fight set for?
I'm gonna find that out.
All right. We'll find out. We'll post it on the Instagram page tonight.
Yeah, but that card, if I remember correctly, for UFC 209 is looking pretty goddamn good.
209?
Yeah, 209. But I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be a good fight. It will be a good fight actually.
What boxing news you got, man?
Boxing news? Nothing much, man. Besides Pacquiao fighting a no name. Let me find out real quick.
So, yeah, UFC 209. Where are you?
Here we can talk about real quick. Soulja Boi versus Chris Brown.
Ooh,
that's happening. Fight. That's happening, people. It's the power of social media. Soulja Boi reached out to Floyd Mayweather to say,
trying to find out who's more hood.
Who's more hood, even though they were both rich when they were 15 years old, and somehow... That's what I don't get. They say they're from streets. They're from Bompton. You know what Bompton is?
Yeah, Compton.
Compton is with a B because the blood game. Subaru. So somehow they're neither of them for California, by the way. But somehow between being famous, I remember Chris Brown was famous like at 15, really young. He was a kid. Somehow between being famous, he went back to the hood. He left all his money. Then became a gangster. Then came back, beat up on women, and then now he's like irrelevant again. That's kind of how I see it. Allegedly, he's irrelevant.
Allegedly beat up on women.
Allegedly, no, I think that was proven. I think he apologized for it. I
want to see.
I think he made a video saying he apologized for beating up on a woman.
I think that was just political. And that was just a PR.
But I do understand. Let's be real. So we're saying this fight game, so we know he can fight, whether it be against a woman. Is that's just details. So he's 1-0 on the streets. What I'm saying.
He is 1-0.
Soulja Boi has not proved himself. Has almost zero fight experience, but he's training with the best, Floyd Mayweather. What do you think?
You can only polish a turd so much. All right,
I saw a video of him on Instagram lifting weights. He's ready to go. He's fucking getting pumped, bro.
I think Chris Brown takes him.
You do?
I think that reach. I think that reach is gonna be. Chris Brown coming in with the 1-2. Chris 1-2.
I can never support a woman beater, man. I think Soulja Boi got some.
Hey, man, he's 1-0.
He's undefeated. He's undefeated. He said, "Hey, ask Rihanna where these hands at. Yeah. Ask Rihanna where these hands come from. She knows." So, what if he said that at the press conference? That'd be so fucking sick.
Oh my god,
that'd be so funny. Rihanna know what's up.
If he said that, I would buy every single Chris Brown song ever released just to support him for that. That would be hilarious.
He just drops flyers like, "Yeah, ask Rihanna where to get these hands at. She know."
One on that ass, one on that face.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh. Anyway,
that's rough.
So yeah, 209 looking good so far. Not all the way star-studded back down with the top 2 fights right now. There's still time.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley, Stephen Thompson, Mark Hunt, Alistair Overeem.
Ooh.
So, that's...
Mark Hunt's coming back. He said,
March,
fuck it.
That's a March card, March 4th.
Gotta get some good shit in March. You also got Thurman versus Garcia that week too.
I got another one. How about Mike Goldberg's last...
Yeah, that was bullshit, man. He's out. And they didn't even do him a send-off. That's kind of messed up.
They didn't give him
You're talking about Mike Goldberg's been there from the beginning.
19 years.
Since like two UFC 5, I think he was there.
Yeah.
I think him and Joe Rogan started the same night. Can you believe that shit? They didn't even send him off. They didn't even say a tribute.
I know.
That's fucked up, man.
I know.
Who they have going? People are saying Jim Rome.
There's Jim Rome. Jim Rome is what I've been hearing as well.
Yeah.
That it's going to be Jim
Even
Rome.
though he's like family man, doesn't want to travel that much. Like That you got to travel a lot.
Well, you know, UFC. Joe Rogan doesn't either. You know, now he only does stuff in the United States.
Yeah, but you're not gonna spend that kind of money on Jim Rome if he's not gonna be at every show.
But we need someone who knows what they're talking. Like I would like a good Brazilian in there. No. Like, what did he say?
What about Renato?
Renato.
Dude, man. Yeah, he's not paying child support. I know that much. With that money, he gets.
Is this Honda Housey?
Honda Housey. Hebok.
Yeah. Sponsored by Hebok and Corn Nuts.
Yeah.
By Harley Davidson.
That'll be, I don't know, Jim Rome. I don't think anyone can fill that spot. They were saying Brian Stan, but Brian Stan is the play-by-play guy, just like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's a play-by-play guy. So, he's not the color commentator.
You could comment that, what's his name? Chael. You know, Chael Sonnen, if he were to come back and take a position like that.
Yeah, but he's also the play-by-play guy. Yeah. You need someone that doesn't really know MMA, honestly. And it's good at speaking, public speaking. Because he's doing all the pre-fight show stuff. He's doing all the interviews or whatever. Mm-hmm. Dude, why did I go to Goldberg? Goldie, man. That's terrible. And then they didn't even send him off. That's disrespectful, UFC. How dare you? But if you're looking for someone.
I can do my best Goldie impressions for you. Let me know.
And it is all over. Right?
Yep.
Say it. Do it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
And it is all over. And that's
terrible.
That's all
the shittiest thing I've ever heard.
That's all I got.
Literally the fucking shittiest thing I've ever heard.
How about I can do this? Oh, he's hurt.
That's
he
the Joe Rogan.
He hit him again.
The Joe Rogan. What do we got? What else we got? That it?
That's about it, man.
That's it, man.
That's just
we're gonna be on here more. We're trying to get a new banner, opening banner. I got someone working on that, by the way.
Ooh.
Got someone working on opening banner. MrHotBeats is working on some new beats for the podcast.
MrHotBeats, drop that shit, son.
We're doing. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. We're gonna be doing shorter videos, probably called the 10-minute beat down. I don't know what to call it. Huh? Yeah, 10-minute videos, shorter videos. I know I will. I'll be on this. I got another baton on my hands.
Anyway,
dude, what the fuck?
Hey, man.
My fucking mic's been fucking up. Dropping on me all day. It's probably me.
No. Mine doesn't have an issue.
All right, man. So that's it. So we appreciate
We're done.
You guys watching.
Let's get out.
We're back.
Follow us on Instagram, Beatdown Podcast,
Facebook, all that shit. Not Twitter though.
Not Twitter.
We're trying to fuck with it. I need to get on it now.
I can't get into Twitter.
I
need more than 140 characters.
I'll get on
fuck
it. Yeah, I'll get on it. Alabama versus Clemson tonight.
Alabama versus Clemson. I'm rooting for Clemson, but Alabama going to take it.
Alabama takes it.
Alabama going to roll
42-34.
I'm going to say Alabama 38, Clemson 24.
Boom. You heard it here first, bitches.
All right.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next week. Later, bros.
Later.